Hello, everybody. I'm Ray Nichols, and I'm here with my new channel. And I'd like to welcome everybody who comes in and views the content that I'm going to be making. My wife and I do have another channel where we do things with games, comic books, graded comic books, going to comic book shows and kind of do some videos on where we've been and stuff like that. My wife loves to do the makeup videos. Matter of fact, there'll be some more. If you want to check out Comic Hound as well. But this one is Next Level Up is what the name of this one is. And this is going to be, it will be political. It will be current affairs. It will be what I call governmental because I'm wanting to make videos on the election coming up in the district I live in. We've got a House member who has quit and got 22 people running for that seat. So I thought I would, get some information, do some research, and I'm going to try to get that video out here pretty soon. It's going to be things like that. I think some of it's going to be human interest as well. I've talked to my wife about it, and this will be, it's just going to be different from my other channel. There's a lot of things when I do get political, there's things I wanted to say for a long time and never did, never had an outlet. Didn't have, I have to say, I didn't have the wherewithal or the courage, I think, or I didn't want to fool with it. Basically, is what it was, because it could be sometimes a little bit draining, but I thought, there's certain things I see, and I can tell her, my wife about it. I can tell my friends about it, but people may not see the same thing I do, but I think a lot of people do. We're just not speaking up, and I think we all need to speak up in some shape, form, or fashion. But this is what I'm going to do today. I hope you enjoy it. And I hope that you will subscribe and share, like the video, and get notifications if you want, and come back and see us because I think it will be pretty good. But I just wanted to try this and see about it. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on. And what I'm going to talk about is where we're at right now as a nation. We're not in a good way. It's a bad way. You look around our country right now, and it's not good. We've got a lot of fraud in a lot of states. We've got states rioting, not states, but cities rioting and stuff like that, which, and I do say it right, these are not protests. I mean, a lot of these protests, they always start and they're always supposedly peaceful, but these are Democrat protests and they all turn violent. At some point in time, they turn violent. And I think maybe, we'll get to that in just a minute. But that's one thing I'm going to talk about, maybe not the fraud today, but there's all kinds of stuff. But the one thing that's on my mind I want to say, and I'm going to say this one now, and this is what's going on with the riot in Minneapolis. I don't know if ICE is going around the country arresting illegal immigrants, and of course everybody's saying they're arresting innocent people, and I really don't think they are. I mean, it's like this: if you're with somebody who's illegal and is a criminal, and they come in that place and they take him, they're going to take you. It's just like if you was friends with a drug dealer, even low, and they come to bust him, they're going to get you too. That's just how it is. But in this case, I can see it plain as day. And if you look and want to know the truth, you'll see it as well. But what's happened in Minnesota is that the governor, Tim Walz, and Jacob Fry, and I think Keith Ellington or Ellison, I forget his name right off. They're what I would call the terrible three of the whole bunch. And they have dropped the ball. They have totally shirked their duties. They decided ahead of time that they were not going to help ICE in any shape, form, or fashion, and they haven't been. You know, they don't keep the riders off of them or anything, and they're having sometimes it's hard to do. Now, let's see. How about the riots in West Virginia? Yeah. Oh, that's right. There wasn't none in West Virginia, was they? Everything went smoothly. They arrested 650 people, no riots, nobody got hurt. And this is just to let Minnesota know that it can be done. And I think West Virginia's probably got a better form of human in their government than Minnesota does, just to let you know that. Because they made a deliberate, conscious, intentional decision that they were not going to help, but they did hinder. And you may say, well, they're not hindering, but they are. They've been demonizing these officers. They have been, I mean, it was Gestapo, Hitler, murderers, Satan incarnate. It was everything. And they had this crowd whipped into a frenzy. They were telling their so-called protesters, get in their face, pressure them, do everything you can. But you know, this is the Democrat philosophy, by any means necessary. Because the reason they did what they did, they wanted the chaos. In my opinion, that's exactly what they wanted. They wanted chaos, and they wanted things to happen so they could get rid of ICE. They never had any thought as to what you're doing to your city and your state and this nation. You never thought about it. All you wanted was chaos, because that's all the Democrat Party is causing right now is chaos. Nothing else. They have no solutions. All they have to do is, all they're trying to do is they got enough people to battle and not to do the right thing. They don't do the right thing. I'm not sure what they done is against the law. If you and I would have done it, it would definitely be against the law. But all of you two, that's Terrible Three, Tim Walz, Jacob Fry, and Keith Ellison, I'm going to tell you something. You got what you wanted. You got total chaos. You intended for the chaos to be here, in my opinion. And it kept getting worse, and it kept getting worse, and it kept getting worse. And you people are the cause of this. Look at West Virginia. They did not riot. They done the right thing, and they got everything done properly and legally and morally right. And you people just want to, you can't do nothing but blame other people for the problems you create. You created this stuff, and you intentionally fired up this crowd to make them rioters. Even if they were peaceful in the beginning, by the time you three got done with them, and then perhaps most of the news media and stuff, this is what you got. You got what you really wanted. I don't think you intended on 2 people dying, but you know what? I don't think they would be dead now if you would have done the right thing. I think you dropped the ball. You did. This is what happens when so-called leaders do not fulfill their duties. And these people, if they're leaders, they're just leading you down the path of destruction. There's nothing leader about these people. They're not good people. They do not obey law and order. They're going to do what Minnesota wants to do and nothing else. It should have never happened. None of this stuff should have never, ever happened. But just to let you know, Democrats, you three, you caused this, now you need to own it. You let this happen. You actually let this happen. How dare you? You put your own citizens in danger. You put all these ICE agents in danger. And it didn't matter to you. It didn't matter at all. It's just mind-boggling. Remember, please, if you enjoyed the video, like it, share it, subscribe. Oh, I forgot earlier, comment. Please comment. I like to hear comments. I know some of you might get nasty, and I guess I can deal with that. I won't get nasty back because, you know, Rudolph. YouTube don't like that kind of stuff, or other creators, I guess. I don't know. But all those things, I hope that you'll do, and I hope you'll come back, But please, we need you to share this message. This message needs to get out. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot this. And this is for Tim Waltz and Jacob Fry and Keith Ellison. I got to ask you this one question. I expect an answer at some point. I hope I get one at some point. Have you, all three, went to the families of these two people that died and begged forgiveness for the role you played in this mess? I didn't think so. You should beg for forgiveness. Are you going to? Probably not. Remember, people, these are not good people. Share this video. This video, I think, I think a lot of people think this way, and they want to see good things happen to our nation and not people trying to tear it down all the time. But we need to share it. And one reason we can share this one for sure, it's not just because it's my video. This is a message I think a lot of people wants to say and wants to hear. Now, I may be wrong, but I think I'm right. If we share this enough, these people will be shamed, even though they have no shame. We need to all make your own video, short video, long video. Ask them people if they're ever going to apologize for what they did to their city and their citizens. I hope everybody has a great day, and I will be talking to you maybe in a couple other days. Peace out.